Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Ink It. I'm your host Abe. Today I bring you a really cool episode. Well, actually it's not an episode, it's actually a series because this is going to be based on the Justice League movie coming out. Now, come on Warner Brothers, come on DC, what's going on, man? You guys are making us wait so much for these 5 beautiful characters. But then again, we're not going to go crazy and do all these 5. We're going to start with the man himself, the Dark Knight, Batman.
Well, like I said before, this is going to be a series of all these amazing characters from the Justice League. We're going to start with Batman. I really like Batman. This is the sketch of the face that we're doing, and we just trying to set up everything how it's going to go on the paper. Those 3 circles I put on the side, you'll see why I put them in there. It's an idea I have in my mind. This character, it's a really cool character to draw and it's very easy to do. Let's put more emphasis here on the mouth, the lips. Let's see, let's do a little circle here. Okay, here we go. Now the circles that I put around before, it was just a sketch circle, so I didn't put it too hard. Now that I used the ruler, I kind of, put a little more pressure on the pencil, so that way I can do the circle properly, because that is where the circle is going to go and the circle that I'm going to keep. Let me do the head. Do a little darker. Now the reason why we're doing this part a little darker is because this is the head and we want the head to stand out from the back. Okay, the lines around his face, around his head are a little thicker, so that way we can see him standing out from the background, and also to make that illusion that he's closer to the screen. Now let me do the part right here, just link it a little more, make it a little darker. Don't be afraid, guys, to make it darker. Don't be afraid to put a little pressure on the pen as you're inking. Now let's do the circles here. Now that I know where the circles are going to go, we're going to ink them. This ruler that I'm using right here is really easy to make things a lot easier and faster to do. I definitely recommend it for you guys to get one of these rulers. That way you can make the circles nice and round. Now we're going to do a little frame around the circles, which is another circle, and then that part we are going to ink it to make it stand out. I'm going to make that right there, you see? Perfect. Okay. Off the camera right here. I'm sorry, guys. I had set up the camera, but I didn't record that part. But actually, there's a little more part under it that I'm doing. Now let's ink this right here. This is such a cool movie coming up. I can't wait for it. I love the characters from DC Comics, especially Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Flash. They're amazing characters. A great creation and amazing personalities. I used to watch these characters when I was a little kid. Now what we're doing right now is we're inking the second circle we did around it. That's like a little frame that we are giving the circles. The reason why we're doing this frame is because we also want these circles to stand out. Later on you're going to see why. This is also a very important part of the sketch for this particular idea, for this particular drawing. I always have these ideas in my head, and you try to bring them out on paper as close as you can to the idea you have in your head. Here we go. A little more black around here. I'm trying to give that illusion, the first circle of course is further than the second, and then the last one is closer. As you can see, the last one, the one that I'm inking right now, it's over the face of Batman. Now for the next couple of weeks, I will be drawing the other characters from the Justice League. This is because the movie's out and I'm really happy about it. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see it. Okay, there we go. We're almost done with the circles. Nice. And like I always tell you guys, make sure you are wearing this cotton white glove. It will definitely help you to prevent your sweat from the hands going to the paper and ruin the piece for you. Now let's do a little more details here. As you can see, I put a couple of X's on the little horn, the little ear that Batman has. That means that little section right there, it's gonna have inked later on 100%. Now let's do the eyes. This is freaking cool. I love doing the eyes, man, especially for Batman. You know, he has those white, you know, evil eyes, even though he's a good character. Definitely gives him a personality, that dark, you know, mysterious personality that Batman has. Here we go. Let's ink around the eyes. Let's give it more shape. Okay, now a little line over here. Don't forget, Batman has a mask. This mask is black. And every time you do a character that has a mask that has a lot of black into it, make sure you make the lines that are gonna define the face a little thicker. So when you ink the black parts, these parts that you're making thicker for the face, for the expressions, are gonna stand out. Because otherwise, if you're doing too thin, what happens when you ink it is gonna look even smaller, and it's not gonna give you that impression or that sense that, you know, that you want to give them as far as expressions. Okay, here you go. Right there. It takes time. Like I said before, most of the pieces that I do for my YouTube channel are going to be anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm trying to stick to faces only for the time being, and only black and white. As we go forward, you know, later on I'm going to show you a couple of tips and ways to add some color into the pieces that, you know, that we're doing. I always like to think outside the box. It's very important when you're doing a piece, when you're doing an art. You know what? Go with your flow, man. You know what you're feeling in that moment. You know, your inspiration. Just go for it. Trust me, you will love it. You're gonna come out with things that, you know, you're not expected. You know, once you finish, you're gonna be like, whoa, you know, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, I'm definitely recommend it. It's all about having fun. Art, it's about being happy, having fun, and like I always tell you too, you know what I mean? You guys are capable of doing anything. I believe in you guys. You guys got art in you, and it's all about practicing. You know, the more you practice, the better you're gonna get. The more comfortable you're gonna feel when you do this. A little bit of shadow here. Let's see. Also, guys, you know, I know it's a lot, you know, harder when you're trying to draw with me, and you know, to look at the screen and then to look at the paper that you have in front of you. It's gonna be difficult at times, because since I already know this character and I know what I'm going to do, I try to, you know, go fast. But in your case, you always, you know, just stop the video, you know, catch up to the point that I am, and then continue watching. And hopefully that's going to help you, you know, practice with me, draw with me. Don't be afraid, you know, just you do your thing. Definitely, if you guys got something to show me, send it to my email, my fan email for inkit.store, and put the comments below. I will definitely like to hear what you want me to draw next. I also want to hear, you know, any tips, anything you guys have. You know, like myself, I'm always learning myself. So any tips you have, anything, you know, you have in mind, anything you think I should do different, let me know and I'll try it. Why not? We're all here to help each other. Okay, this is the lines that are going to define the expression that I'm trying to give. All these sections right here are going to be painted in black. As you can see, I already put a couple of X's on the top and a couple of X's on the side, and also the ear. These are the shadows that I'm trying to, that I'm going to go back to it. Let me give a couple of more X's here so you guys know what I'm talking about. There you go. Okay. So all these X's, that's what I'm gonna go back next. Now the lips, you know, take your time. Don't rush into anything. I don't want you guys to, ink the wrong lines. Make sure that when you ink in the lines are the lines that you want to keep. Okay, there you go. Shadow there. That's gonna give you the expression. Bam. Okay, let me do a little darker down here. That's for the neck. Here we go. A couple of X's there. I'm almost done with the neck part. I like, you know, that part too, because don't forget, this character has a lot of shadows. He has a dark mask, so we want to make sure that whatever we do, that we want to stand out, we want to make sure we mark it with an X around the parts of the shadow. Okay, there we go. Now here around the face. A little shadow under the nose. and let me do the lips. This character, perfect. This character has good expressions, especially when you're doing these, the teeth, like I'm doing right now. I like to show teeth, because in this character especially, because this character has a mask. So the two parts that you see the most are his eyes and his lips. So you want to make sure you do, as much as detail as possible on those two parts to ensure that you give him the right personality. The Dark Knight, as they say, it's a very mysterious character, so we want to keep that in mind. A little shadow here, okay, a couple of lines here, and let's ink this a little darker here so the lips can stand out. There you go. Okay, a couple of lines here. Don't be afraid to throw a couple of lines whenever, like to give up that style, that give a little bit of you into this sketch that you're doing. You want to make sure you want to make it yours. Whatever you think you should add to it, go ahead. Don't be afraid. Do it. And little by little, you're gonna create your own style. You have your, okay, a couple of hairs here. What I'm doing right now is putting him a couple of hairs here, like he hasn't shaved. Nothing too much, not too small, enough for you guys to see. And that also is going to give him that strong, manly personality. Make it look like more like, like he's mad at points, you know what I mean? It's like he gives him like that dark side. There you go. This is one of those characters that is, even though he's a good guy, sometimes he looks like he's a bad guy, you know what I mean? It's like I really like that about this character. He's dark but good, he's like kind of crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's ink the neck right here. Let's make it a little darker. Okay, after I'm done doing the last couple of lines for the expressions and where the shadows are gonna go, I'm gonna ink this off camera. There you go. Why am I inking this off camera? Because it takes too much time to ink. And it's very simple to ink. I mean, that's the reason why I'm teaching you guys to put the excess where you want to go back to ink. That way you give me the time, like if I do it off camera, this video, it's only 20 minutes, otherwise it would have been 40 minutes. And also, inking, that's very simple. I don't need to show you that, guys, on camera. You guys can do that on your own. Now let me start adding the little secret thing that I wanted to do. As you can see, when I was inking, I also decided to add a couple more circles around those circles. The reason why I did this is to give that illusion, these circles are going around and they're kind of mysterious, and you'll see why. You'll see why. I mean, I have a little thing here for you guys, a little surprise that I want to give you. I didn't want it to do just Batman by himself, I wanted to add a couple of other things in as we go forward and you keep watching my videos. I'm going to show you how to add different things to the background, because you don't always want to do the same thing over and over again. Like, you want to add different things to the background without taking, from the character that you're doing, without taking anything or making the backgrounds too crazy where the backgrounds are going to stand out more than the sketch of the character. No, you want to make sure the character stands out and the background is just an added to. So, and also, most of the time I see a lot of people that they just put a lot of, black backgrounds. Oh man, you be creative, man. Do different things. Like, right now what we're doing is, as you can see already, I did a little sketch there of one of his enemies, and that's what I want to do. I want to do like a couple of enemies around it from Batman, enemies that you already are familiar with, and that will make it, stand out, be a part of the background, and then at the same time a simple black background can come to life without taking anything from the main character. There we go. I like this guy. Penguin is an insane bad guy. There you go. You see, I make the lines very thin, very light, not too much pressure with the pencil, and then when I'm inking, that's different. I'm picking and selecting the lines that I want to keep. And then those are the lines that I'm going to, ink over it, and then I'll add the shadow and everything else. try to have a visual in your minds. I mean, when you're watching my videos, that's fine. You already know, what we're doing together, what I'm gonna draw. But then when you're doing sketches on your own, make sure you come out with these ideas on your mind before you put it on paper. Try to do as much as you can, ideas from your mind rather than just, drawing something you see on the websites, on Google, Try to do it from your mind better, because then that way you can have the freedom to do anything you want. So like in my head, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm trying to put on paper. Like I said before, most of these characters that I'm doing are characters I'm very familiar with, characters that I've been drawing for a long time. So I'm very comfortable drawing these characters because I know them like the back of my hand. There you go. And last but not least, this is one bad guy that I love to draw because you can do so much with this character. And at the same time, even though this character is just one person, it's insane how many times we have, drawn this character in so many different ways. And there's so much you can do with this guy right here. There you go. Okay, perfect. Now this sketch that I'm doing right now of the Joker is based on, in my opinion, one of the best portrays of the Joker ever from one of the movies. This actor who did the Joker for this movie was incredible. I love his performance. I think he's one of the best actors who has portrayed the Joker ever. He brought him to life in a completely insane, different way, and that's what his personality is all about. Like I always mentioned before, every character that you guys do, especially if they're from movies and from comic books, learn more about him, man, because you want to bring that personality that the character has into your sketches, into your paper. That will make them come alive even more, and it will get you inspired too. And never limit yourself either, you know what I mean? Just go with the flow, go with whatever inspiration you get at that moment, and you're gonna come out with some crazy ideas. There you go. There's no limitations of things you can do. You're doing this for yourself, not for anybody else. Don't forget what I always tell you: practice makes perfection. I am not a professional by any means. My art is not perfect, but I try to do my best, and that's all you need. Do your best, my friend. Do your best, and one day, you know what? I'm gonna be watching you draw, and I might learn a couple of things from you too. Let's see, we're almost done right here. I love it, guys. Don't forget, put comments below. Let me know what you think of this sketch, and also let me know what you want me to draw next. I love you guys. Thank you very much for your support, and definitely, this is not so hard. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Hey guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. To see more videos of me drawing your favorite characters, click on the left. If you want to see my gaming channel, click on the right. Don't forget to subscribe, and also let me know what character you want me to draw next. For that, you need to leave it in the comments below. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.